Last year inside the community, we did a weekly series called Accessibility Weekly. Each week, Amber Hines from Equalize Digital shared a short lesson on accessibility. The idea here was to take a big, complex topic and break it down into small, actionable weekly lessons that would really help us advance our skills in the topic over the course of a year. Now, this ended up being a huge success with all kinds of great feedback inside the community, so I knew we had to try to recreate something like this again in 2024. Like accessibility, website security can be one of those topics that's often very technical, can be confusing, and even in some cases contradictory. But with our clients' websites under our care, it's important that we get this right. Which is why I'm so excited to announce that this year we're partnering with Oliver from Patchstack to continue a weekly series, but this time we'll be doing Security Weekly. Each week, Oliver and his team are going to be providing us with a quick lesson, a tip, or introducing some kind of topic around the idea of website security. The idea is for these to be short and actionable and give you what you need to get started, as well as provide you with the resources if you want to dive in deeper. This is going to include topics like taking a layered approach to security, busting security myths, website, application versus server security, and a whole lot more. We'll be posting each week's lesson directly on our website as well as inside of our community where we can continue the conversation as well as have the opportunity to ask Oliver questions. Now, I've left links to both of those inside the video description below, so I'd encourage you to go check both of those out now. And if you're not a part of our community, I would encourage you to join so you can take part of that conversation as well. As of right now, our very first lesson is out, and it's all about why WordPress websites are a target for hackers. You know, there's a common misconception that if you just have a small website, nobody's really going to want to bother it. But once you understand what hackers are after and why they're doing these things, you'll understand why that's just not the case, and every website is a potential target. A huge thank you to Oliver and his entire team over at Patchstack for partnering with us to bring you this weekly series. Patchstack is widely regarded as one of the most trusted names in WordPress security, so I'm really excited to have them particularly on board for this series. If you're not familiar with what Patchstack offers, I've left a link down in the video description below, and I look forward to bringing Oliver here onto the channel so we can talk more about their systems here in the near future. If you want to make sure to keep up with Security Weekly here in 2024, then I'll encourage you to click the link down in the video description to sign up for my newsletter, The Friday Chaser. Each week, I share an editorial, important conversations that are happening inside of our community, and all the content we produce like Security Weekly. All right, that's all for me this week. I am going to come back to you next week with a regular tutorial video. I'm doing a little bit of catch up here this morning, trying to make up for the time I took off during the holiday. Hopefully you had a great holiday season. Happy New Year, and I look forward to seeing what we get into here on the channel in 2024.